Sorry everyone to had to stop that video early. One of my gauges fell out and I had to go put it back in, so yeah, sorry about that. Now the third one, and this one is actually my favorite, is one called Cannon Fodder. And this one out of all of them has probably the most interesting concept in that it's just a day in the life of basically this city or this country kind of a city-state place whose entire purpose is to kind of blast cannonballs at an unknown enemy. And this one really, out of all of them, is the one that I think takes the most chances, because I think this is honestly the one that I think out of all three of them had the biggest chance to not go over very well. Animation-wise, it's really interesting because it kind of chooses kind of a storybook style. So it kind of approaches this really complicated war thing of them kind of firing at an unknown enemy from a really interesting kind of storybook stance, and it really doesn't make a statement about war. It really doesn't say anything. It's just this society and how pretty much every aspect of the society is built upon firing weapons at this enemy, and how they're always built upon building cannons and firing cannons, and the only thing school seems to matter about for this society is loading weapons and firing weapons. And this one really works well because you do get to see almost every aspect of the society. You get to see what the children do and what the men do and how they help build things, and really who is seen as hierarchical better in this society, and really how the women will work on assembly lines and how the children only work on how to load cannons and how to fire them at the right velocity and stuff. And it's just really interesting. It's really well thought out, and I could go for a while on the statements it makes about war, but I don't really want to give it away, but it's all kind of brought together when the son of the main family they kind of focus on kind of states, hey dad, by the way, who are we fighting? And the dad's kind of answer is, you'll understand when you're older. And how really everything in the society is just built upon war and built upon fighting war and really built upon killing. And it's just really fascinating, and it's really more of a study, really. This one is really less of a story, really more of a study. I want to know who made that one, actually. Yeah, I think it's just by otomos, or whatever his name is. And it's really, out of the three, the most interesting. Overall, I'd give that one about a 9.5. It's not perfect, but it just misses being perfect. So, as I said before, I'm going to add them all together and kind of mean out the average. So, just to do a rehash, I gave Magnetic Rose a 5.5, and then I gave Stink Bomb an 8. And then I gave Cannon Fodder, crap, I fucked up. I'll come back with the thing in the next